Got a new chainsaw. It's in this box. I'll be doing a video of unboxing. You can see how small it is and see how light it is. And this is just how it came. You know, the guy, I guess, doesn't really like to tape stuff up really good. And it's just hear it in there, so hopefully it made it. So we'll find out. But I'm gonna be working on this thing. I'm gonna swap out the bar and put a new chain. This chain's still good, but the bar is kind of trash. I'll still keep it and dress it, but I'm just gonna throw a new one. You see how loose that thing is? So gonna do that. And then this chainsaw is a Craftsman. This is from Lowe's. So this is just like a homeowner saw. It's a 160 42 cc. So we'll find out if it's any good. It does have a tunable carburetor, so that's pretty cool. I have used it, you know, before, so it's not like new to me. But I'm gonna just throw this bar on there and then clean it because I'm gonna use it, so I'll clean it after. I'm not really a fan of putting new bars or new stuff on a dirty stuff, but it doesn't really matter in this case because I'm gonna clean it after. So Craftsman, let's see if, and I think maybe they'll have another, like what is it? Like a Troya built and some other thing, you know, brands. I think Troya built makes these. So if you have one, you know, maybe it looks like maybe a Ryobi is the same. I don't know. But they're just, you know, run of the mill. They're nothing, you know, spectacular, but they can do some work. So first off, I'm just gonna take the bar off, and then I have a new bar over here that I will be using. I'm gonna use a new bar and chain. I don't have the right file to file this right now, and I need to order some. But I'm gonna be using this bar. Just the Oregon. I think this is made by Oregon. I don't know, but it'll do what I need to do. So that's what we're doing in the bat cave today. So this is kind of a weird design. The tensioner is in a good spot, but the design, this thing, the handle is on, the chain brake is on this. It's kind of weird. So and it's plastic, nothing special. I do like whatever material they use. It's like rubber. I do like that for the handle, and it is a metal handle. Hopefully I got the right bar. Pretty sure. I don't know if it is or not, but. And this says, I think I already cleaned it. It's pretty clean, guys. It's not horrible. And this is a saw that drips oil. The oiler drips oil everywhere. Just FYI, if you guys are in the market there. I think this chain is probably toast because I think I threw it one time, like a couple years ago. I think I threw this chain like off the bar, and some of the drive links got messed up, and I just filed them. See? So I think I'm just gonna chunk this chain. or I might keep it as a spare. But that was just to get me by in a pinch. I'll probably just keep it. Maybe I won't use it. So here, let's see. Yeah, everything, I think I cleaned it when I put it away, which is always a good surprise to find. Yeah, this thing is not. Let me get my knife. But really, my favorite knife is anyone that has like the, you know, you can kind of, it's not assisted, but it just comes out easy. I like those. I don't like the flippy ones are cool too, but I think it just has like a little spring in there. Maybe it is assisted. Yeah. But you just flip it open. That's what I like. But some people like the ones you carry on you like that and stuff. See the difference here. Oh, we got a little bit more length on this bar. Weird. Oh well. Oh well, guys, it is what it is. Hopefully this chain and this stuff fits. I bought this a long time ago, so I'm just going off. I'm just going off my trust, seeing if I can trust myself. Man, these things! I hate these plastic things. I can never get them open. Use some shears over here for this. Just shear it off. They really make these things like, I guess a lot of people are stealing this or something. But man. Weird. I hate that. Or excuse me, I strongly dislike that. But no biggie, we just open it the way we can. Man, finally. See, in this kind of circumstance, what I usually like to say is, what the? So yeah, here's the chain. Give you a close-up. It is a semi-chisel chain, which I think in the low profile, it's usually what they do. But yeah, the drive links are good. It's organ chain. It'll sharpen really good. It's got those drive links right there. Tells you 16, what does it say? 16 drive links? 16 drive links. How many's on this one? Doesn't say. Doesn't say, guys. It's a Craftsman there. But yeah, should be alright. See if we can get it on here. Yeah, and what I'm coming to find out, you know, from running chainsaws and stuff, is I like the chain catch, that style, it like when they're a roller. because these can sometimes mess up your chain. The little metal ones like this. But like a Husqvarna, it has, I think it still has the rollers too. But like these here, if you throw your chain, which I try not to do, but it happens, they can chew it up if you're, you know, not paying attention. But yeah, that looks pretty, I think that looks pretty good on it, man, honestly. Looks pretty good on the old Craftsman. Gotta move down the oiler hole, I mean the adjustment. Pretty easy to adjust here. I think it's gonna be pretty good, honestly. Ah, careful. It's gonna be pretty good, guys. I'm liking it so far. It's always nice to get new stuff, you know. Even if it is for the old Craftsman. And I am not knocking Craftsman, man. I had it's a pipe I made for my Echo. And that I came from a weed eater. I made the pipe from a weed eater. So if you guys haven't seen that video, go check it out. It's pretty. Just fits barely. It's pretty cool. But I had that. It was a Craftsman weed eater, and that's what I used in my business because I do lawn care. I used it in my business for like 2 years. I had 2 of them. And they lasted for, I would trade them in and out, you know, like I wouldn't use them every job, every day, you know, they would get traded out a little bit. But I mean, for the money, I think they're like, they had to be like $150 at the time, which to get anything close to that, you got to get, I think you can, I don't even think you can get electric for that. But anything comparable would be, I think the best second option would be the Echo, like the SRM 225, because those actually you can use like, and they last like, if you take care of them, they'll last about 4 years. But anyway, back to this. So then what I'm gonna do is I have everything pretty much tightened. I'm gonna unzoom. Sorry I had you guys zoomed in, but I hope you don't mind. I'm trying to get better at filming, but I'm not very good at it. So then I put it, you know, on my little wood block here. And I'm gonna loosen these up a little bit. That way the chain sits, the bar sits up. And then tighten it up. That's probably one more little turn. Pretty good. It's a hair a little bit tight, and that's all right because you have paint. A little bit of the paint's gonna wear off, so you're gonna probably have to adjust it back anyway. But yeah, this is a stock. The saw is completely stock. Just so you guys know. And then that's what we got. We're done. Looks pretty good. 16-inch bar for my little baby saw. Check her out, guys. You see her? I mean, it looks pretty good. It's a pretty good looking little saw. Definitely stylish. Looks good. Organ. Looks good. Let's see how she rips out there. Yeah, on this one I'm gonna put some bar oil. I'm using soy sauce bar oil. It's pretty good stuff if you guys need to try it out. Yeah, the only thing that freaks me out about this saw is that the gas is here and the oil's here. So like, if you're not paying attention, or like, it always kind of makes me second guess. Not too much, just enough. And this thing oils pretty good, so. All right, guys. We had some snow here in Georgia, and this cherry tree that's I think it's slowly dying because it's like dying back. I don't think cherry trees last that long, to be honest. Limb this thing up, and I'll probably save some of the bigger stuff, then I'll put some of the small stuff in here. But it'll be a good little test for the little Craftsman. We just got to find a good angle for you guys. All right, this thing doesn't have a decomp, but it has a little primer bulb. So you just prime it, gets gas in it, make sure the switch is up. The bad thing about it is the switch is so close, like you'll end up hitting it on accident. You're like, what the heck? And then the choke right here, and then we'll start it here. I don't know how many pulls. It's been 2 years. I'm gonna guess 4. Okay. 1. That's 3. Ready? Oh, 5. It's not very loud.
.42cc cuts pretty good. It's nice and light. I like it, you know, for doing a little bit of processing. It's pretty good. And I think the guy over at Guilty of Treason, I think he tried it, you know, as a little climbing saw. If I'm not, I think it's the same one. So, I mean, you can use them in a pinch if you need, you know, to get some stuff done. Maybe a backup saw. But I'm gonna try it and see what it does in a big piece of wood. I got a cut from this side. It only has one dog. The chain is already really loose, so I'm gonna go get my scrunch and then tighten it, and then I'll be back. Chain's loose. The tensioner on it is not very good. I'll be right back. All right, I got it tightened up. Not super tight, but it's not. It was way too loose for my liking. Some people like it like that. I don't want to prematurely wear out my bar. So It's not really big enough for this piece of wood. So we'll see what it does. was a piece of hickory. Last one was maple, and the big one was maple. It's a pretty good little saw, honestly. It does good. The new chain is pretty sharp. Cuts pretty good. Out of the box, Oregon chain. Here's a mix of, let me get in the light here. That's a mix of maple and hickory chips, so pretty good chip size for a low profile chain. Not too bad. I'm kind of happy with it, and it's nice and light. It doesn't, you know, you could cut this size stuff, you know, for 4 hours really if you wanted to. It doesn't weigh you down. It literally weighs, I don't know what it weighs, but you know, one finger, pinky finger, you know, it'd be a good little climbing saw if you're in a pinch, you know. So how would I rate the Craftsman s160? I'd say it's pretty good. It'd be a good backup climbing saw, or it would be, because it's really light. It's just not a top handle. So if you had like a medium size stuff you needed to chunk out, it would be okay, because it has 42 cc's, so it cuts through medium stuff pretty good, and small stuff really good. I wouldn't say it's super fast, but it's not slow either. And bigger wood, it's not really suited for that, but in a pinch you can do it, you know. It might fight you like it was kind of fighting me, just because the bar's not big enough. Maybe you could run, you know, an 18 or 20 inch bar on it too. That might be an option, I don't know. I think the oiler is good enough to do that, but I would have to test it to verify. But it's a pretty good saw. It would make a great truck saw. So if you had to, you know, maybe you live somewhere where there's fallen trees and you gotta help someone across the street or something like that, then that would do in a pinch. It wouldn't do it the fastest, but it would do it. So yeah, I'm gonna keep it as, you know, a truck saw, a backup saw, you know, something like that. That way, you know, it's kind of on it. It's pretty easy and light to keep, and it's not very expensive. I don't even know how much they are, but they're not, you know, used on Facebook. I think they're less than $100, so pretty good bang for the buck, you know, if you need something for around the house or your truck, or, you know, if you're up in a tree and you need a little saw for in a pinch, then that's what I would say it would be good for. So I would rate it, you know, homeowner rating, 16-inch bar, homeowner 42 cc. You know, it's not really much more you would need, you know, unless you're an enthusiast or, you know, cut bigger trees. But it would cut, you know, a smaller to medium sized tree if you need to. But that's my take. I would give it the rating. I'd probably give it maybe like a 7 or 8, just because for a homeowner 7 or 8, just because it's not as good as like a Stihl or a Husqvarna, you know, like a 55 Rancher. That would be better, but it is heavier. So that's kind of what these are competing, the homeowner, Home Depot, Lowe's type of saw. But Ace Hardware, you'd be looking at Stihls and stuff. So I don't know what it would compare to. Maybe like a, I don't know, maybe a 260 or something under that, but one of the homeowner ones. But yeah, I'll test. I'll do some more testing, but I do like it. Let's look at this before I sign off with you guys. Check how much. Oh yeah, that's something you gotta watch. So it's already out, guys. Oh, sorry. I wasn't running it dry because there's still some down in there, but it eats through bar oil or just has a small thing, but it oils really good. You can see dripping oil. But for fuel, let's check it out. Fuel is like about half. So it's like 1/4 for bar oil and 1/2. Yeah, 1/2 for fuel. So she's thirsty for bar oil. So just keep that in mind when you keep your container, your bar oil close. Because I didn't do barely any work, so I just did a couple cuts, but yeah. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you on the next episode. Don't know what kind of video it'll be, but I'll see you guys there. If you have any questions about it, or if you have it and you have recommendations, or think it needs modded, or anything you'd like to see, just let me know. And I will correspond with you in the comments section, guys. Thanks for watching.